everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Dun, dun, dun.
Green screen action going on.
I hope everybody enjoy. I was just making sure I was unmuted. I was like, oh no, did I not unmute? I hope everybody enjoyed our little homage to the Wish meetup and to our Christmas party meetup last year. Some great photos, great memories. Those were just some quick ones that I loaded that I could find very quickly from when we were on the Wish and from last year's Christmas party. So today we're here to, I guess, this is my microphone. For some reason, the green screen doesn't like it. It's like,
Mine's that way, out of the way.
yeah, I just like to be cool. So
You're something, all right. That's for
I'm
sure.
definitely up there. So what we're talking about today is the Florida Park Explorers meetup schedule 2025-26. We're playing with a new program today, by the way, everybody. This
So
is
if
the
anything
one.
goes wrong, it's Dave's fault.
There's 100 things that are going to go wrong. It's not could it go wrong. It will go wrong. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Because I don't know this program. I don't really like it, but I need to work on it. Now you might say, well, wait a minute. You guys love your other program. Um, it's not. I'm not going to officially make the announcement that I'm stepping down as the producer at FPE, but I'm stepping down as the producer at FPE. So, and we'll get into that next week. So, little something for everybody to go. Wait, what?
Who?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh.
How? What?
Oh.
Well,
So, but yeah, we'll go over it during the week this week. Other things going on FPE news this week. We are going to be getting a hurricane.
that's exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. Actually, I enjoy it. Matter of fact, it's gonna hit on my birthday. That'll be the 5th hurricane that's hit on my birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Where I've been there, that's the even better part. It's like, oh, so yes, Jill, it's a bombshell. It's called foreshadowing. It's kind of like I'm building up for the week, so this way you have to tune in because you never know when I'm gonna tell you what's going on. But seriously, on Thursday, looks like, which is my birthday, it looks like we're gonna be in some capacity dealing with some kind of stupid storm, but it's going to screw everything up this week. So just everybody keep your alerts on. We'll try to, keep everybody in the loop on Instagram and everywhere else. So most people think, based on the thumbnail, that Jordan and I are going to be starting off with the Destiny and Star of the Sea. You'd be wrong. Why? Because it would be a bad show if I started with everything you thought you were here to see first.
Exactly.
That's not the way you do good TV. So
you get on the edge of your seat waiting for the meat. So right now we're giving you the veg.
I'm on a carnivore diet. I don't eat much. So Dave's working on that.
Protein shakes.
Yeah. I just ate a chicken coop. So
and you're drinking on the job again, I see.
Well, I don't like water. So which is a huge problem. So I bought bougie water and then I put lemon in it so that it anyway. So today we're going to be talking about obviously what's coming up next. We're going to be talking about November meetup for just a few minutes, treasure meetup for just another minute, and then we're going to kick off into our schedule. Which, if you don't believe me that we actually put thought in, I give up.
It's like what John Cena says. You can't see me.
Cannot see me. I hold here in my hand the great. So I have paper, like notes, things. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, should we just say welcome in everybody first, since we didn't even do that yet?
We're gonna get there. I just wanted everybody to know, like, we actually, when you and I do this, there we go. We actually put thought into what we're doing. Like,
and yes, it does hurt our brain cells of what we have left.
Very much so.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
That was quick. So moving right along. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, consider doing so. I have no graphics for thumbs up or subscribes or anything else. So if you're just joining us, go ahead and hit that if you wouldn't mind, please. And thank you.
See, I can do that, but too bad it doesn't work.
Well, you got to move. Well, what you got to do, according to my gift, would be this. Anyway, so November meetup's coming up pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, I think we're 6 weeks away.
Yeah, I fly down in 41 days. Dun dun
Now you
dun.
can fly.
Yes, I can.
I thought penguins couldn't fly.
Hey now.
So, we're gonna kind of just go over a couple of quick things with it. It looks like the screen's off. Oh well, we'll deal with that later.
Are you sure it's the screen or is it the operator?
Both. So November meetup, basically, um, well, whether or not His Royal Highness gets off the boat on time or not, we'll be kicking it off on Friday, November 8th, with what are we doing? Oh, Christmas party.
Yes.
Thanks. There's a lot of people that are coming into town early. If you're coming into town early, we have a group together on Instagram. Make sure that you're involved in the November 8th Instagram meetup, because we're going to try to, for anybody who's coming into town early, get together before Jordan graces us with his presence. So he'll be getting off the boat on Friday the 8th. We will be heading to the Christmas party that night. We're going to all get together. First night, opening Christmas party should be an absolute blast. So if you'd still like to join us for the weekend, you can, but the party's sold out. So should have done that before. Shame on you.
Well, and do you like that trick I pulled out of my sleeve for tickets?
No.
Okay.
So according to Jen, yeah, pre-meetup shenanigans. And for those of you who don't know what Jordan's talking about, I dropped the ball big time, not even like a little. I totally dropped the ball, and Jordan fixed it because that's what Jordan does, and Jordan's really good at it. And that's why we work together. It's why when you do things, you partner up with the best people because you get the best results. It's just that simple.
So what does that make me? I don't know.
Dude, I almost said that. You can't. I forgot I was live for a second. Don't do that to me. So as Jen put in there, let's see if we can swap between these things. We haven't tried this yet. I hope
No.
it worked. So party theme will be tropical Christmas attire. We'll be posting in the group what that means. So in other words, we're looking for some of that fun stuff where you got the Santa face, Hawaiian shirts, the hat. We're in Florida. All right. November 8th, it's probably still going to be a little warmish. And if it's a little coolish, then, you can always, it's like being on a cruise ship in the winter down in the Caribbean at night. So anyway, so it's going to be really cool. We're going to kind of give you guys some ideas as to what we can do and this and that. That's what won in the poll inside the Instagram group chat that we have. So we're going to be having a blast with that on Friday night. Saturday, we are going to be doing our miniature golf where Mike Wheeler has to defend his honor. Last year, believe it or not, the blind guy won miniature golf because y'all suck. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It was a joke. Relax. This is why I'm not allowed to be on TV anymore. So, but Mike's got to defend his title this year. It'll be the second annual FPE miniature golf tournament. So we're going to be doing that, or probably I would say around 12 o'clock-ish or thereabouts on Saturday. Saturday night, I mean this with all due respect, but we have a monorail crawl. JT, I'm talking to you. So last time, that's where for those of you who are new to the channel and say, where did the 100-acre hood come from and all this other stuff? It came specifically from JT Simpson. We had an absolute blast. We didn't make it very far when it came to getting to all the resorts. For some reason that night, the monorail was backed up for hours. So we didn't get everywhere.
So we're doing the Skyliner crawl.
Your ass. I mean, U.S. U.S.
Jill did put a comment in earlier. It was going to be a comedy hour, which is
Oops.
Yeah.
That was my southern accent for U.S. So anyway, no Deathliner. We'll be doing a monorail crawl, and all I can say to you is, if you didn't see the picture of JT last year, it was in the intro. It's the guy with the black eye. Basically, what happened was he decided to go out, and the 100 Acre Hood jumped him. That's the reports that he filed with Disney Security, was that a guy in a Tigger costume, Winnie the Pooh, and some other people, they just beat him senseless. No, seriously, it was a great time. We had an awesome time. We never really made it out of the Contemporary. We watched the fireworks from there. We hit the bar there, and everybody kind of spent hours just getting to know one another, and talking about the previous meetups and some of the other things. It was an absolute blast. I don't know what we're congratulating Amanda for, but Amanda Frank, congratulations. I have no idea why I'm saying it, but everybody else seems really excited for you. I am too.
Do I have access to post things from your thing or no?
I have no idea what happened. What are you doing?
She got a part-time gig working at a Halloween shop.
There we go. Hey, congratulations. No, I can't. The new program, my comments are over here, and I'm used to them being here, so that's why I'm looking over there, and I can't keep up with it because
mine are on the left.
Yes, and it's wrong eye dominant. Like, I keep having to look over here, and it's just,
yeah, because I'm used to looking on the right, not the left.
I'm not used to this, so it's driving me a little nuts. So anyway, so that's going to take care of Saturday. We're going to be doing the mini golf tournament where Wheeler's got to defend himself, and then maybe literally, and then we're going to be hitting the monorail crawl, doing some Christmas stuff, having an absolute blast going around the monorail, trying to hit. Obviously, the goal is to hit all three. I mean, that would. I'm talking to you, people who like the glug glug glug. We're trying to make it to all three resorts. That's the goal. If we don't, I don't care.
So, I gotta be somewhat behave because I'm getting picked up at 7 o'clock in the morning for my flight back home.
What, Sunday?
Yeah.
I thought you moved it to Sunday night.
No, WestJet moved it from Sunday night at 9:35 to 11:30 in the morning.
I think you should fly home Monday. Tell them that that's unacceptable. Just saying. So let's see. How do I take this off of there? Let's see what happens. Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Bougie buddy. So, so that takes us through Saturday night. Sunday, for those of you who aren't Jordan and aren't leaving because, he accomplished his goal of going on the boat and going to the party and saying, I'm out. We will be heading to Disney Springs as a community. For some shopping and food. We're going to be going down there so that everybody can, get all their merch, do all their stuff, have some fun, pick up those last minute things. Pauline, you haven't missed anything because I tricked everybody. I made everybody sit here and wait till the end for the Disney Destiny and the Star. So you haven't missed anything. We were talking about November 8th meetup. So that's kind of the schedule for those of you who are to be joining us and for those of you who are watching on replay. What happened? I'm so confused. I just got a warning. Hold on. Did I just get a warning? Yeah, I did. What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. This is the part of when I'm streaming that you guys never see. It's like, oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
It's like, please stand by while Dave fixes his problems.
I don't know that we have that much time. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, so that takes us past our land-based meetup, MK meetup. That's going to take us on to the Treasure. Treasure is February 22nd. 22nd?
22nd.
Yeah. So everybody who's booked, we are good to go. Final payment is a month and 4 days from today.
October 25th.
So we're going to be working on that over the weekend and getting everybody next weekend on getting everybody's final payments in. Doesn't mean you have to. We're just reminding you. And then we're going to be doing another group meetup probably in about 10 days so that we can talk about onboard credits and things like that. So this way you guys are prepared. We'll get you our list of things that you must have to be on a cruise ship with us, because I think everybody should carry rubbing alcohol. But
Oh boy. And to touch on that, not your rubbing alcohol. I don't want it. No, I don't want nothing to do with that. But DCL dropped yesterday for booking the transportation service from either the airport to the terminal, Disney Resort to the terminal, back forth, all that just dropped yesterday. So,
and again,
we'll get that looked up.
if you need help with it, you let us know. So that makes it work. So, but anyway, so basically, so I just read Jill's comment backwards, and I won't say what I thought it said, because I thought it was a Heidiism and it was really bad, but it turns out it was very innocent. So yeah, what Jill actually put in there is that if you do your onboard credits, you look, anybody who goes on the Treasure, the Destiny, it doesn't matter what boat you're on. I don't care what it is. There are incidentals. It's not like going to a hotel and you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to put my credit card on file for the incidentals that I'm not going to have. You're going on a cruise ship. There's incidentals every 15 seconds. So my advice is have onboard credits, because the last thing you want to do is get off of a cruise and go, oh, wow, I just paid for another one. Put your onboard credits on. It also helps balance out how much you're spending, because you'll get an alert in your app that you are, what you're spending and how you're doing it, and if you're over your limit or if you need to put more money or whatever else. But onboard credits are a great way to keep track that you're not spending $10,000 on the boat, which is, I'm not going to say it's hard to do, but it's not hard, especially at Disney.
But when it comes to that, as soon as you hit $500, then if you have a card on file or if you have a onboard credit, it will take away from that. So keep in mind, $500 is a magic limit up until that Friday before we get off. That Friday, it drops from $500 down to $300. So just keep that in mind.
And remember something, for those of you who are not experienced cruisers, we are leaving for 7 days on a boat. Just ask yourself, if 2 people could spend $100 a day, you're going to sit there and go, no, drinks are $8 to $12 a piece when you're talking about alcoholic beverages. So if you each had 2, that would be $50 by itself. So it's not hard to spend $100 a day on a cruise ship.
And bougie coffees.
Bougie coffee, I'm spending $100. Never mind. So you got to make sure that you're doing those things. Getting those onboard credits is crucial, because you want to make sure that you're not constantly worried about it. So it makes it a lot more fun. You know what you're doing. You know what you're pre-planning. And I know most of you've bought an item or two over the course of the last 6 to 8 months on this channel. Just saying, might want to go shopping on the cruise ship. So anyway,
last I heard is that Jill was covering all of the merchandise while we're on board.
That was nice of her.
I know.
And here fantastic. I thought it was you.
No.
So I was told was, since we're the guests of honor and it's Jen's 50th birthday, that you guys are actually paying for our cruise. So especially since I got sandbagged. So speaking of sandbags, we're going to go over the last minute stuff. We'll go over it in the meeting, make sure everybody's good to go with everything, but we'll be working with it on that. The oldest daughter will be getting involved with travel very soon, so that it will be the team FPE taking care of everything. You guys are going to start noticing that there's, she's going to be in the line for first contact as well. That's why we're funneling everything through the website. She'll be taking over the emails so that you'll be getting answers from her. She'll be contacting us so that this way we know exactly what we need to do. There's so much that comes in now between emails and DMs. We kind of needed help with it. So she's going to be taking over that. She can also be answering travel questions. She's going to be working with Jordan on those things. So, and with me. But so we got a ton of stuff that's we're moving on. So, what does that bring us to?
Never Never Land?
We're off to Never Never Land. All right, so here's to my notes you can't see.
I can't see. I'm too far away.
If you are coming in early for the treasure, see, I'm glad I read my notes. We are going to do some stuff. There are people that are coming in like way early, like Tuesday, Wednesday early.
Wednesday.
See, when it's something he wants, he's doing it early or stays late. So, so we're going to be scheduling stuff. There's no need for us to do this right now. There's too much going on between now and that time. We'll start scheduling that probably around Christmas time when I take 2 weeks off to lick my war wounds. So we'll be talking about that. Then coming up in September, for those of you who want to join us, there's limited space available. And to be honest with you, it's a little open to debate right now. I have the Utopia booked for my 50th. I'm not very popular. Jen, on the other hand, everybody went and we were like, oh, Disney Treasure, let's go for Jen's 50th birthday. Dave's going on Utopia. It's his 50th birthday. So
Yeah, but see, for the treasure, though, I started it, and then Jill and Michael jumped on
I
board.
understand I'm not popular. I got it. I'm okay with it too. The difference is I'll just stay in my suite all weekend. So, but we are going on Utopia. There is the slight possibility now that Stars come out, I may switch it from that to the other. It might happen. I don't think it will, but it's possible. Which takes us to next November for a Christmas party. That's 2025. So we'll have our Christmas party in November. It'll probably be the second week in November. And then if there's a response, because this year we got zero response, we are contemplating a Halloween meetup, but there was nobody wanted to do it. Like there was like Heidi came, Candace came, hi guys. But that's it. No one else showed up. So I don't think it was wildly popular. I haven't been asked to stream HHN. I haven't been asked to really do anything with that stuff. So I'm a Christmas person. So cool. I'll just stick with Christmas. So that kind of takes us through 2025. So we have the treasure in February. I do have a Utopia that I'm going. It's my birthday. I'm going to go have a blast. And don't take it personally if I ignore you. November Christmas party. That takes us through, right?
Yes, 2025.
So that would bring us up to what will start.
Yes, and we kind of had Dave and I had a conversation about flipping it and reversing it.
Here comes the controversy. So the reason we held this towards the last half an hour of what we're doing today. Wow, a lot of people join us. Hello, everybody. The reason that we held the second part of this for the last half an hour had to do with the fact that we are considering. So basically, what Jordan and I found out was I can't think of the name of the damn boat.
Destiny.
Thank you.
Welcome.
There's too many boats, too many notes. So the Destiny is selling out very quickly. The price is shooting up on all of these first cruises. Even Jordan will say to you, it's getting a little bit pricey for what they're offering. Would you disagree?
No, I would not.
Thank you. I was going to ask you to use your big boy words. So essentially, what we're considering doing is we're thinking about doing Star of the Sea February 2026, where we would be doing the Disney cruise normally. And that will be Star, we're going to do Eastern Caribbean. So we're going to go down to St. Thomas and whatever their itinerary is for that. Might be St. Kitts. So we're going to do that. It's usually 3 ports. It's usually 2 all the way down, St. Thomas and the other, and then their Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And then what we're going to do is flip that. And then in November, we're going to offer a land and sea package. So what we're going to do is for those of you who are considering, hey, you know what? I don't like the cruising. I do want to, we're going to do the Christmas party first. We're going to do Christmas party, our monorail crawl, miniature golf, Disney Springs, and then the next day get on the boat. So we're going to change it up a little bit. So because it's we're going to try and do 4 nights, because this way the 5-day cruise for Royal Caribbean, yes, it's in my heart. It's in my heart. Royal Caribbean, the 5-day, nope, I got this backwards. The Destiny, the 5-day goes what, Nassau and Lookout?
That is correct.
But the 4-day offers an option for their 2 private islands and no Nassau.
Yes.
So we're going to try and grab the Nassau Disney Destiny. Nope. Jordan, speak. I'm done.
We're going to do the 4-night on the Destiny so we can hit both of Disney's private islands.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here all day.
So we're going to do a land and sea package. We'll have everybody get together. We'll do the parks. We'll have everybody meet up. For those of you who do not want to go on the cruise, go home. For those of you who want to come on the cruise, let's go on a cruise. And we're going to go hit the Destiny and go to the 2 private islands. It'll be a 4-night cruise as opposed to a 5. But because we're doing the land base first, it'll go land base and then we'll go on the boat and we will have that taken care of. This way we have that land sea package. And it's going to be double Christmas. That's the cool part, is you're going to get Christmas in the park, Christmas in the resorts, Christmas on the boat. So if you're a Christmas person, this is for you. All right. So Jill, today was to open this conversation up. We can't even book Destiny yet for November 2026.
Yeah, I won't be able to do that until next year.
So we can't even book it yet. So this is what we're essentially doing, is laying out the roadmap for what we're going to be doing. These are things that are set as to what we wanted to do. We wanted to get everybody's feedback, but due to the price, this way, if we know who wants to go, now it's not going to be anywhere near Thanksgiving. We're talking second week in November is what we're shooting for, but it depends on when that 4-day window is to go to Lookout and Castaway. Because if anybody's done the math, there's 2, crap, I don't know how to count anymore. There's 2 4-night trips and 1 5-night. Is that right? That's right.
Right.
Yes. So I can't count. So that's why I had you do the math. I pulled out my piggies and they lied to me. So basically, what that means is there's a 13-day rotation, a 14-day rotation of their cruises. We have to make sure that that it lines up. So wherever that 4-night cruise lines up, where we're going to Lookout and Castaway, that'll be the week that we're going to pick. So as soon as that opens, that's what we're going to be shooting for, is that probably that second week in November. Why? So that we get the party first. Now we can reverse it if we have to, which is go on the cruise, come off and do the Christmas party. But most of us are going to be pretty shocked because cruising takes a lot out of you. I don't care who you are, unless you're just laying around doing nothing. But we're going to stay towards that northern part of November. We don't want to get near Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving raises rates. People have family coming in. So that's what we're shooting for. Is we kind of really thought this whole thing out as to what we wanted to do. And then that takes us all the way to 2027, which we're not doing yet. But basically that goes over our November 8th schedule, our treasure schedule. Utopia is coming in September. November Christmas party, then February Star of the Sea, November Land and Sea meetup, and we probably will throw something else in the mix for during the summer. We had a lot of requests for it. I think you people are nuts because it's Florida and I live here and it's 12,000 degrees. But if that's what you want, the meetups will be at night, indoors, underground. So in the water. So how are we going to facilitate all this? Well, we are working on the website right now, rebuilding everything. So there's going to be, we're eliminating the need for email. So all of the emails you're used to are going away. They will be over the next 2 weeks. I'm with you, Jill, and I live here. Every page on the website will be for exactly what we just talked about. There's an FPE meetup page. It's getting redesigned. All right. So that's going to also have a box on it for each event. Each event will have a box. You can fill it out. I'm interested. This way, it gives us a subject title, tells us what you're interested in, tells us that you're interested in more information, or I'm in. This way, every single thing that we have a box for, an email for. You will simply go down and fill it out and say, I'm in. So basically, that's how this whole thing's going to work. So FPE travel is going to be the same thing from now on. When you want to make an inquiry, you're going to go right through the website. Everything will go that way. I'll let you guys know when that's done. And my oldest will be taking care of all of those inquiries as they come in. She will be funneling them so that she and Jordan can be working on the meetups and on the. Well, you can go look at it now, Joe. It's just not done. It should be doing all the meetup stuff and all the travel things. Everything will funnel into her. So you guys have noticed we've updated with wish list pages. We've updated the first time buyer page. We've updated a bunch of things. We're going to be continuously updating those as we also launch the store next week with some really, really cool designs. Really like what we're putting out right now. So it should be a lot of fun. So anyway.
Hills, you might have to do 2 cruises then. Dave's gone bye-bye. You can't see him. Yeah.
Questions?
Keep in mind, with the Disney Destiny, though, it does go to Fort Lauderdale,
Yes.
not Port Canaveral. So just keep that in mind as well, too, that once we start getting numbers, that's when we're going to decide, do we get a big bus, run it down to Fort Lauderdale, or which is the best course of action? That's something we'll have to figure out based on the number of bodies that are in, how many people want to go.
Yeah, because basically what'll happen is once that's why we need a lot of these numbers up front. Even if you're saying, look, I'm interested, but like if you have a conflict in dates, the best thing for you to do is to put in when we have the boxes set. It'll probably be in the next 7 days. The stuff will be done. Exactly, Kelly. So there's going to be certain people who are going to drive down and do that. And then there's going to be all the wackos because I'm going on the bus. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to be throwing down on that bus. But what we'll do is we'll rent, basically a party motorhome, and down the road we're going to go and we're going to have a great time. But we just need numbers because of that. And we'll kind of get going from there. So, but that's, of course, again, another added expense. It's kind of like doing, Magical. Well, it's not Magical Express anymore, but same thing. $90, to and from the port. This is going to be probably a little bit more expensive, but it will be whatever the cost is. We're simply just going to divide it by however many people, and that'll be what the expense is plus, gratuities. But other than that, it'll be a lot of fun, and we're going to be working out those details, and JDA and I are going to be working on it with the oldest kid and start getting. Show's over, everybody. Good night. Oh, wait.
I couldn't resist. I had to.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, wait, what? When you do the land only, how many days is land before you go? So it'd be 3 days. We do the same 3 days. What we're trying to do, Pauline, is do the same 3 that we do, like we started with last year. And if it needs to grow, I need that feedback from the community, because then we'll do more. But what we wanted to do first year out of the box, and I think last year was successful. We went to the Christmas party. We had a great time. We did the monorail crawl. We did the golf. And then we went down to Disney Springs and had a blast. It seemed to really work. And so I kind of want to do some consistency again. That's what we're doing this year. It's what we'll schedule for next year as well. Now, if it means there's an extra day because we can do whatever, due to timing with the cruise, then maybe we'll throw something else in. But we're definitely open to it. And we're open to everybody's feedback as well. If there's, good ideas, we want to do them. We want to hear back from you guys as to what you want. Does it mean we're going to do it? No, but it means that everything's kind of done by committee anyway. If 80 of you want to do one thing and 10 want to do another, You're gonna lose. Um,
I got to just kind of add on to what Kelly just said there as well too. Is that if you are doing a cruise coming the day of, I'm going to say good luck. The reason I say is because if you're trying to fly in the morning of before your cruise, you have to look at where you're coming from. Could there be, mechanical related issues with the aircraft? Do you get held up? There's a lot of factors. Never come in the day of the cruise.
if we were talking 10 years ago, I would agree with what you just said. I'm going to go one step further. I
Why do you have
wouldn't
to be
come in
like
the
that?
day before. I wouldn't come in the day before. I'd come in 2 nights before, and I'll tell you why. Everything you just said. Now, by the way, I don't fly. I just watch a lot of Instagram stuff where everybody gets delayed or thrown off planes for no reason.
Like how I
Um,
got delayed 3.5 hours 2 years ago.
so there you go. Uh, but the thing is, like, if you come in, and again, you don't. This is just me watching. A lot of times, what you're saying is happening. So, what happens if that happens the day before and you can't get a flight out till the next day?
I call the Bear Shark concierge
You don't
service.
call me. I ain't doing nothing. I'm 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 driving to the loony bin. So the thing is, definitely, like, look, if you're coming on vacation, if you're squeezing it in on a weekend, I get it. All right. But like if you're coming down, and me personally, I'm with Kelly on part of this, which is if I wasn't going to the meetup, like up at the land part, I would fly right into Fort Lauderdale. I wouldn't even mess around with it. I get a hotel room right there and I take the shuttle to the port. Just that simple. I wouldn't even mess around. Um, but if you're going to the meetup, fly into MCO, come over, do the meetup on the land based with us, jump on the party bus, come on down. We're going to be going down there. I would assume we're going to take our own advice, and that is we would be leaving the night before. So it'll be a party bus down. We'll get a hotel down there, and then take the shuttle over to the port. So I don't want to be late, and I'm the person who's always late.
Yes, that's true. Every time we went to dinner on the cruise, Bear Shark was late.
I'm always late.
Yes.
That's why I was the white rabbit for Halloween. I'm late for an important date. So, yeah, I mean, Pauline, if you come in, look, it's just a part of being safe. It depends on where you're coming from. There's a lot of things. I mean, keep in mind we are talking about February. You guys live in a place that gets some weird stuff that accumulates. I don't know, and it's not leaves. It's just strange. We don't have that problem here.
Yeah. It's
So
called real snow and not snow.
I'm sorry. Isn't there a song by him? It's Informer. What does he have anything to do with what? Oh, you mean snow? Got it. But we don't have that problem here. So if you guys are traveling out, you do have to be aware of this. I mean, anytime you're traveling and you're talking about weather and stuff like this, I mean there are delays. So make sure you're planning for it. Make sure you're planning for onboard credits. We're going to be doing a lot of things as a community. Look, it's easy. We could just go shopping, say to hell with all of it. It's not that big a deal. Like we don't care. That's not who and what we are. We are the community that started off live streaming. Shopping became what we do. But that doesn't mean that we don't have the best community on YouTube, because we do. I don't care what anyone says. Um, our people, what I witness online and offline, because you guys don't ever get to see what happens behind the scenes when you guys horse trade. So, and the way that you guys do things with the meetups too. Um, you guys have no idea. There have been party tickets given away to people. There's been, I mean, just incredible acts of kindness that happen. And I'm supremely impressed by all of you. So that's what we wanted. That's what we do. So come join us, build our community, have some fun. Obviously, I'm a travel agent, and we'll take care of everything. I work with the best people. JDA was a travel agent for 7 years, so he knows the ins and outs of everything. My daughter is going to help because she's way more organized than I am when it comes to those other things. And the thing about me is I'm good at delegating. So I know how to make everything work. It's just with everything that we have going on as the other aspect of FPE Media Group, we want to make sure that we stay timely with that as well. What I miss?
Disney Joe, when we book our hotels for the meetup, doesn't matter where we're staying.
No.
No. You can stay at, I don't know, Motel 8, a Hyatt, whatever you want, or stay on Disney property. It's completely yours.
Everybody, just so that I say this, everybody pretty much stays at Pop because of Jordan. He actually, what no one knows is he actually bought a little bit of shares in Pop Century, so he's getting a kickback off of you. But no, Pop Century is where almost everybody stays when they come in for these because Jordan's like, well, that's where I'm staying, and that's where the cool kids party is. Yay! And he does his best impression of Kermit the Frog, and he runs down the road in a pair of boxer shorts. So the other thing that you can do is you can stay at a neighborhood hotel. I always recommend Lake Buena Vista, off of Park. David tries to speak. Take two. Ready?
Oh, learned you had a verbiage.
Park. Take three. Palm Parkway. Lake Buena Vista Palm Parkway has a great place, a bunch of great places to stay. They're usually a little bit more affordable. They knock 50, $80 off of compared to like Flamingo Crossing or some of the other areas. I personally would make sure if you're going to stay over off of 192 by 27, which is that lower corner area down by Animal Kingdom, be careful. That's my advice. So, anyway,
I don't know nothing.
so Joe, you can stay wherever you want. The difference is when you stay on property, if you're flying in, if you're driving in, it doesn't matter where you stay. You could stay at an Airbnb. If you're flying in, getting on property is one of the best moves. Why? You have free transportation. You can pretty much go anywhere with Disney's transportation. So, and there's always a way to get around it. You guys got to think fourth dimensionally. If you want to go to Disney Springs, sometimes or let's say you want to go to a park and you're in Disney Springs, they don't offer that. You got to go to a hotel from the hotel to the park. Just think, how do I get there? It's like traveling mass transit in a city.
Yeah. And then it's really easy as well, too, to get from the airport to one of the Disney resorts. There's lots of options. You've got Lyft, you've got Uber, but you've also got Mears Connect, which is operated by Sunshine Flyer. You can get round trip, and it's inexpensive. And or Dave will pick you up wearing a suit and white gloves
For $14,000 a minute. This is where I get to bash Mears. Mears sucks. Mears are the people who hit our car when my daughter and my wife were in it at Animal Kingdom and wouldn't pay out. Mears, I told you every single chance that I could that I would take a shot at you live. You're welcome.
You did say that, yes.
I swore up and down
Yeah.
that if anybody mentioned Mears on anything that we were doing, that I would make sure I stopped, predicated it, and then bashed the living crap out of them. Their attorney actually told my attorney, we'll see you in court in 3 to 5 years and we'll pay you nothing.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so, but yeah, those are the things that once you start honing in on why should I stay on property, having access to transportation is paramount. Now, if you do stay right off of property, you stay at a neighborhood hotel, my advice is get to Disney Springs because you're probably within half a mile anyway. Get to Disney Springs. Why? You have access to it. So take the cheapest Uber you can over or use their shuttle and get to Disney Springs. And then once you're on property, you can do whatever you want. Going home at night, that's usually the issue, is usually those neighborhood hotels or good neighbor hotels. They don't offer the flexibility. So you're going to probably Uber home. So questions about our setup for 24, 25, 26 meetups. Anybody have any questions about what's coming on the 8th? What's coming for the Treasure, Utopia, Star of the Sea, Christmas parties, land and sea packages? We threw a lot at you in a short amount of time. So I'm surprised we didn't have more questions. So
Yeehaw.
get along. But yeah, that's the general gist, and everything. Like I said, from now on, not from now, because now would be lying. From a week from now on, we'll run through the website, so it'll be a lot easier for everybody to understand. It'll be operated on our link tree. Everything will take you to the website. Everything is going to funnel down, and then obviously, if you have questions. My daughter will get you the answer for sure. And what we're simply trying to do is free up time so that we can get more done on the backside of production. So, anywho, let's see. We're in from everything waiting. Yep. It's basically Jill. They're all going to be individual forms. It's like the forms that everybody fills out now on the website. There's just going to be a fill-in box for all of them. So that we can keep it. The Royal Cruises, matter of fact, Pauline, there it is. We're going to be on. If you want to join us, we are going to be going on Utopia of the Sea, September 2025, and we're talking about going Star of the Sea, February 2026. I'm going to be on Icon with Jill and Heidi. Well, not just them; their husbands as well. In 3 weeks. We're going to be on Icon. We're going to be live streaming from the middle of Gulf of Mexico, so it'll be a lot of fun. But yes, we absolutely do. I'm now. Here's where this comes in. I'm a bigger fan of Royal. That's why I'm wearing Royal. He's a bigger fan of Disney. It's why he's our Disney liaison. But that's why we have both facets. It's not that I don't know Disney. I just prefer Royal to Disney. It's my preference.
Hey, and don't forget, Jen and Bella will be there as well too.
Who?
And
When?
yeah, October.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay. Thanks for playing. So
anytime.
the three families will be going on Icon. We got a deal through my travel agency that was ridiculous. We're hoping the same thing happens with Star of the Sea, and if that happens, all bets are off. If they give me a $3,000 deal to go on Star, we'll be jumping on that and making that announcement and saying, "Hey, you have like 72 hours to book," because that's what I think we had last time,
Mhm.
and our package sold out pretty quickly. But yeah, Paulina, you want to come on? You want to come with us on the Royals or whatever it is that you want to go with? We're going to have it all up on the website here shortly. Within a week, everything will be posted, and everything will have its own box that you just put in name, email. Yeah, I'm in, or I want more information, whatever you want. And yeah, we're definitely going to do it. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm really looking forward to it. Icon's going to be crazy in 3 weeks. But for those of you who missed the beginning, who aren't going to go back and watch, we do have a hurricane coming in this week. Probably it looks like Thursday. Now, it's not a real hurricane. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's a hurricane, but not really. We're not going to get massive effects. We're going to get a lot of rain. It's going to disrupt a bunch of stuff, including shipping, which is the one thing I get more complaints about than anything. So we want to make sure that we're busting. As a matter of fact, Jen's downstairs. I don't know if you can hear the tape through the door, but a lot of times
I
you can.
heard. Yeah, I heard her taping away. You can hear it. That
Yeah,
that sound is engraved.
yeah. That's the noise you hear in the background is Jen actually taping boxes. So we're working on all those things. See anyone pre-meetup shenanigans for anyone wanting to meet up? Huh? Jen W. That's exactly what we're talking about. We're gonna jump in that. You're in the chat, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start having that conversation in there about the November 8th meetup. We can also, if you guys want, we could do a Zoom so that we can all kind of chit chat about it a little bit. But whatever you guys want, so this way we can have it all cohesive, so everybody knows what everybody else is doing. It'll happen pretty quickly, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Everybody, that's what this is about. What's really cool is when you guys reach out to us behind the scenes and we get these paragraph long emails or DMs where it's like, I met so and so for the first time, and we went out for coffee, we did this, we did that, whatever the case may be. It's just it's really cool to watch you guys interact and how much fun, how everybody's kind of come together. It's awesome. So I don't know.
It's
What
gonna
else?
be fun times.
Yeah. What else you got?
I don't know nothing. I'll be streaming when I'm on the Wish and a pop. That's coming up.
He's also
Christmas.
14 subscribers away from 600, so we need to get Jordan over that.
Yes, that would be
Um,
epic.
but yeah, I mean, I think we've beaten this horse to death. The only thing that I'll tell you is we'll do another one of these in a couple of weeks. After I get off Icon, I want to do one because the Star of the Sea is the sister to Icon. Um, and then um, that will help me get a better feel to tell you guys what we can expect. Because right now, all I've seen are the videos, and the videos are friggin' amazing. I mean, I don't know if anybody's actually watched an Icon video, but holy crap! What I can't wait for is I bought a. I don't know how the hell you'd explain it, but it's kind of like a neck mount with so my phone can go on it, so I don't have to, so I can drink while I'm walking. That sounded bad. I meant coffee, but maybe I'll have a little something in it. But I'm going to take you guys for some walk and talks on Icon. Coffee talk with Dave. We'll go walk around the boat, see everything, so we can have some fun. But I want to show you guys the boat and the different ports, and we're going to have a good time. There's going to be a bunch of videos that come out from it. But then we'll do this again, and we'll talk about Star of the Sea, and we will talk about you know, yeah, I might actually use my GoPro this time, Mike. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I doubt it, but there's
Yeah,
always hope.
it's actually funny, Wheeler, because I have the GoPro Hero 12, and it's still in the box.
It's where it belongs.
Yeah,
The truth is, it's probably the worst purchase I've ever made. I've been on 5 cruises. I have yet to use it.
I got to use it on the Wish for the Aquamos.
Yeah, good luck. You can use your phone. Your phone's waterproof. That's the point.
Yeah,
Granddaughter has been on Icon, so it was amazing. And that's the thing is, I can't wait to go. Like, I personally, I think this is going to ruin cruising for me. I think I'm going to go on this boat and go, yeah, I'm good. I'm just not. I'm just not doing it. Cruise. So it looks like your girl doesn't want to go on Royals. So I guess you're going to get to go cruising with me, huh? There, big boy. I'm in so much trouble. I love it. So let's see. The GoPro time lapse sunrise. Isn't that what burns people like me? Vampires, that is.
I'm up that early, Mikey. So I'll actually probably be live streaming from the Wish at like 5 o'clock in
Just
the
bring
morning,
out the
6 o'clock in the
GoPro.
morning.
Sarah, I could give it to you guys. I'll just hand it to everybody else. Everybody else, and then we'll come back and I'll find out what everybody else recorded. It would be like one of those when you used to hand out disposable cameras at weddings and you never knew what the hell you were going to get. That'd be great, actually.
But no, we do have to use our GoPros for you know what.
Yes.
That is a must.
Oh, cheers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anywho, but yeah, so that should wrap everything up. I don't think there's much else to go over unless anybody has any questions. Now we'll open up. Well, I kind of opened up the floor already. Some questions have come in, but all right.
Question on the Treasure Magic Band.
So,
Yeah. So actually, Jill brings up a really good point in regards to so you can use your Magic Bands on the Treasure. You can also get the Disney bands as well too. Same thing, whatever. Um, if you are a international traveler going on the cruises, so up here in Canada, anywhere else in the world, you cannot do a pre-order for any of the Disney bands going on the cruise.
unless you're a member,
Personalized. Pardon me?
unless you're an FPE member.
We'll chat about that after.
Oh, I just got scolded.
Yeah, we'll chat about that one. But and again, I have an inside scoop. So even if you want to get like the Disney Band Plus right now as well too, you cannot pre-order them to be personalized with your name on it to be sent to the resort. So They have made some changes right now. So if you're a U.S. resident only, is where that will work, where you can do your pre-orders. So I tried to pre-order Disney Bam Pluses for the upcoming Wish Cruise. No bueno, no deal. It will not let me do it. I even called and talked to them on the phone for 52 minutes.
Not 53.
No, 52.
All right.
And no deal. So I've tried.
Even with what we talked about, they wouldn't do it.
You got it.
Really?
Yes, sir. Even trying to make changes to my address did not work either.
One more reason why I get to stack the deck against Disney Cruise Line.
And that's the same thing with the Disney park. If you're staying at a Disney resort, it's the same thing. Can't do it.
You know what Royal Caribbean says? Give me your
Show
money.
me your money.
Give me your money. Oh, you live in a dirt patch underwater in the Marinara Trench? No problem. We'll get you your band.
Mm.
Little expedited shipping is all that's needed. That's sad to hear. I hate that because we were going to announce that as a member perk, but you're telling me it can't work. So here's what I'll tell you guys to get around it. If you have to have a Disney band, which by the way is a Magic Band Plus, make no misunderstanding about it. They're identical. It's the same exact thing. Do you need one from the boat? No, you can buy it on the boat if you want to, if you so choose. It just won't be personalized. Having said that, if you need a Magic Band Plus, there's a redhead that likes to go shopping from time to time.
Absolutely.
I've known her a day or two. Should be happy to pick you up any Magic Band Plus that you'd like that works on the 3. What class are they? Triton.
Which class? Triton class.
The 3 Triton class boats. It will work on any one of them, so it won't matter.
And now they work on the Disney Fantasy. They work on the other cruise ships as well too.
It's only a fantasy. Whoa!
It's only just a dream.
Fantasy. Whoa! Anyway, so yeah, so when it comes to the bands, you can just have us pick up Magic Band Plus. I mean, this way you're not affected by it.
Mm-hmm. And again, there are ones that are specific to the cruises. So, like what Hill said, you can buy them on board. Okay, you can buy them. However, you just can't get them personalized, and that's while quantities last.
I said that.
While quantities last.
Now, the other side of it is, if you have an American buddy that's booking that isn't buying one, you can always buy one through them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, if you were to say, Bear Shark, but 50 of us would like to buy Magic Bands. You don't think that I'll order 50 Magic Bands? Why not? Well, actually, I'll have Jen do it because my Navigator app still doesn't work.
You gotta get that fixed.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I have Jen.
That's true.
Jen's a better Navigator app than Disney could ever put together.
Yeah, she tells you where to go.
Yeah. Usually daily.
Yeah, it is, Jill, and I definitely want to get my hands on that treasure one for sure. Patrick and I both need one.
Well, when it gets open, if you want it, talk to Jen. She'll get it for you.
Pre-order. Yes.
See, then there's the partner channel version of membership has its benefits. You guys are getting what we talk about when the cameras aren't on. But yeah, I mean, so
cameras.
Exactly. Magic Band is, works in place of Disney bands, but if you got to have them, contact us or buy them on the boats. And again, first day out on sea, you shouldn't have a problem getting them. However, keep in mind, they throw them in a drawer. You may or may not get a charger. When I went to get mine on board, when they screwed me, it was not the best experience. I'll just put it that way. I did not feel very good about $150 worth of Magic Bands. That, by the way, were free, and I didn't take them, if that tells you anything. They were that beat up on board.
Yeah. Aaron, they will, yes.
So
you just have to go on your Disney Cruise Line login information, and you can link it.
Yeah. It's the same way you would if you were to buy 3 Magic Bands on the same day, you'd still have to hook them up. Mm-hmm. So you go into your app and just do it.
Yep.
But that's so that takes care of Magic Bands going on, or Disney Bands, or whatever you want to call them. Uh, Destiny is what Heroes and Villains. Treasure is a hodgepodge of characters. So there's going to be a lot of bounding on that boat. We're celebrating Jen's 50th birthday. So there's going to be a night, which we're going to be talking about for her birthday, where we're going to all kind of go out and kind of go all out and have some fun. But a lot of bounding on the Disney Treasure and on the Destiny. So, make sure that you do what you're doing. Is there a land meetup for 2024 and 2025 yet? It's not planned. All right. So 2024, the meetup is November 8th. That is rapidly coming. The November 8th meetup, Christmas party, and then on the 9th is the miniature golf and monorail crawl. On the 10th, we go to Springs. We're going out to dinner. So we're going to have a great weekend that weekend. So that's the land-based meetup for 2024. The 2025 is going to be Christmas party. Same thing, basically the same schedule. There can be an October party, or for Halloween, if you guys. I need an overwhelming response, not like 2 or 3 people. But anyway, so that would be Christmas party next year. Be probably around the 12th of November, somewhere in that area. So that first 2 week period of November, that's what we're shooting for land based meetups for Christmas parties. Why? It makes it so that travel's a little bit easier. We're not as close to Thanksgiving, so we don't have any of those issues. But basically, the land based meetup will be for this year and next year will be virtually the same, about the same time. And then in 2026, the land based meetup will be a land and sea. That'll be the cruise and the other. So, do we really only have 48 thumbs up? That's not nice.
Yeah.
No, that's not nice at all. Huh. I had to see. What's funny is this program doesn't tell me anything. I got to always be like, that's why you keep seeing me look over as I'm watching our stats as we're doing this.
Yeah, I've actually got on my Mac this stream that we're in. Yeah. And then I have got my computer running in the background on YouTube for showing it so that I can see the
Hey,
numbers.
can you guys do us a favor? Hit the like button. We need those likes, everybody. It helps us, believe it or not, it gets that algorithm going, so that this way, once we get off air, it will actually be promoting us a little bit more, and we appreciate that. So coming up this week, everybody, obviously full schedule coming back. Streams are not up yet, but they will be later tonight. Hurricane's going to throw a little bit of a kink in this because it's weather related. It's not because there's a hurricane coming. Make no misunderstanding about it. I don't care about a hurricane. It's the weather, it's the rain. We don't need issues with merch. We're going to be double streaming a bunch of days. Obviously, during Thursday is my birthday, and it is the hurricane's hitting, so we may do a home stream or something like that. Hang out at home. Who knows? We'll see. But keep your notifications on. We're gonna have a blast this week, and that's really funny. I just thought of something. My outro will go back into this screen. Crap. It's hooked up wrong. I can see it.
Oh, gifted one.
Yeah, so I don't really care about the hurricane aspect. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be live streaming during the hurricane regardless, which we're not going to get much of it. Most of it's going to go into the panhandle. We're going to be on the eastern side of it, so we'll get rain and stupid crap that I got to deal with. But again, we don't want problems with merch. So we're going to be getting out a bunch of the things that we need to get out for everybody, in the beginning of the week. And then, like I said, shipping's going to be a little off this at the end of the week and this weekend. It's going to affect the entire Southeast. So we'll go there. That's right, Kathleen. You're going for 60. I'm going for 49 on Thursday. So, yeah. So we'll have some fun. And yeah, so packing coming, tons of shipping, tons of fun stuff. Theme park treats are back pretty much in full force because all of you guys have like really crappy weather while we're still sweating in the 90s. Most everybody else I'm hearing it's very cold. So So theme park treats, I can't put anything up, so because I have no banners, nothing works. This program sucks. But anyway, uh,
It's 86 here right now.
didn't you tell me you were getting like snow?
Not yet.
Thought we're getting like snow soon. Weren't you in like the 40s last week?
No, we've been in the 80s and 90s.
Somebody in Canada told me they were in the 40s.
That could have been further north or out west. Because further north of Ontario and some of
Further
us,
north, they
they're
make
already
toys.
getting the white stuff.
Yeah, further north, they make toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's snowing there. How can a polar bear drink Coca Cola without snow? Anyway, so point being is,
Oy vey. This is what I have to put up with, everybody. I do apologize.
you should be married to me. Just ask Jen how bad it really is. So there's a bunch of stuff where at least it's cooling off. It's not in the hundreds anymore. So theme park treats, for the most part, almost anything can be ordered. We're still going to pull back on a couple of things just because it's too hot here for it to ship out. So we don't want to have anything that melts. So theme park treats are back. Be checking on the website. New kid is doing what she's supposed to do, so she's catching up on stuff. New designs, new store coming out this week, hopefully by the end of the week as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. Go check out our partner channels. One's on screen with me right now. Go check him out. He is
Where?
14. I don't know, over there.
I'm currently in the atrium of the Disney Destiny right now.
Well, in that case, you're underwater. Uh, so he's 14 subscribers away from 600. Mike Wheeler has not put up anything because Mike's been under the weather. So, Mike, we hope you feel better. Sam is live tonight at 7 o'clock doing, I believe the word is hockey.
Yeah, Leafs and Ottawa Senators.
I have a hockey game on in 2 hours and it's not being broadcast because the Rangers suck. So no hockey for me, even though it's the first day. But anyway, so go check out our partner channels.
Yeah. I do have to say, hi, Joe. I know you're watching in the background. Why? Because Sarah told me, just saying.
Hi, Joe. Members, can't do it without you guys. We really appreciate everything that you guys do, and everybody who watches, tunes in daily. We really, truly appreciate you guys. I'm stalling because I have no idea how to get out of this. This is going to be an absolute disaster as I do this. So I'm trying to figure it out. Anything else you got going on coming up, or you want to tell them what you're going to be doing with when you're streaming?
I'm just putting together another treasure video to come out, and then I will be setting up as things are getting a little bit or coming down a little bit with Dad. I'll be doing a premiere or even a live. Not too sure how I'm going to do it yet, but in regards to, hey, what should you bring on a Disney cruise, and what you should not bring as you're going through certain parts. So,
Well, if you ask P Diddy, you're supposed to bring up. Never mind.
whoa.
I was going to say baby oil, but just relax.
So, no, I will be doing that within the next probably about a week or so. I'll probably get that up and running. So, and yeah, it's a common question everyone asks. What do you bring? Again, as a first-time cruiser, what do you bring on in your carry-on, for example, or what sort of documents do you need? Like, what do you need? Because you will not have access to your suitcase and you arrest yourself until later in the day. So,
If they don't lose it,
well, they might lose yours on purpose.
not mine. I tip well. Which, by the way, y'all are going to laugh. If you want best service on the boat, money talks. So your news will be shared later this week. Absolutely. Probably towards the middle to end of the week, we'll be talking about some changes that are going to be going on at FPE. Simply because we need to do things a little differently. And by the way, none of it's bad. It's all good. It just has to do with things that are going to be changing. Some of it you'll notice, most of it you won't. The idea is to not throw a kink in the system, so to speak. So, but we have a ton of good stuff going on. It's all positive. We got to move forward, and you can't just stay stuck in the mud and and not do what you're doing. So, but anyway, other than that, got
I don't
anything
know.
else?
Well, Michael Walkbrook says ducks.
I have comments about that too, but I'm gonna let that one go. So, but I just want to say thank you to everybody again. We'll be back at it shopping during the week. Get your wish lists in. Go to the website. Scroll down if you haven't taken a look. The new wish list form is there. We are going to be scaling away from the email, and soon you'll actually notice it's going to get canceled. We do not want to continuously have 15 different emails that are coming in. We are losing track of them. That's why some of the problems are ensuing, and we are automating a ton of stuff on the back end to make the experience better. We got to try and earn some people back and just say, I'm sorry for the things that happened while we were growing. There were a ton of things. So members, we're also going to have, another private stream coming up for you guys coming up soon. We have a ton of things going on. And other than that, if I'm forgetting anything, happy birthday to everybody who had birthdays this week. Congratulations to Amanda. Hope everybody has a truly magical week, and we're going to see whether or not this transition works, because I have no idea if it's going to or not.
Probably not.
Yeah, this one's going to be really interesting as to whether or not this works. So you may wind up seeing us just sit there on screen for a little while we are trying to figure out what to do.
Press the any key to continue.
So when I find the any key, I'll let you know. Most of the time I try and hit escape.
Did it. Hold on.
Wah. Wait, I got one for you. You ready?
Now here's one for you. I don't have my programs running, so I can't play anything else right now.
Well, we hope everybody enjoyed it today. What did you guys think? You love me. You really, really love me. So with that, everybody, let's see. Did I miss anything? All right, cool. And with that, everybody, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Character Warehouse, 10 o'clock sharp. Probably a double stream tomorrow, Tuesday. We're going to look at the weather here shortly and get things moving. If you have any questions about stuff, obviously go to the website, reach out to us. We will be happy to answer them, but the answers are coming. They'll be on the meetup page shortly, and so will the travel page. So just hang in there a little bit. This was to get your guys' feedback live to see if everybody was interested in what we're talking about, and sounds like people are. So we're looking forward to it. We appreciate you guys.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get something, but it won't work. So my apologies. I know. Yeah, I got 99 problems, and yeah.
Have a magical day, everybody. Take care.
Bye now.
Hi, everybody. We're back. Now we're not back. What happened? What's going on?